Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
The Fallen Fed. Hey guys, what's up?
you're muted, sir. You're muted.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
Unmuted now. I'm a professional, guys. Your friendly neighborhood artist, formerly known as Prospect, industry insider, wide neck shirt, hat wearing, playing with myself.
All right.
Okay, and you're listening to another episode of They're Not Dolls.
Episode 203.
And we have a
that's all I got.
very
Episode 203.
special guest with us tonight. We have the one and only Artwittoys. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How about you fellas?
Oh, not bad. I can't complain.
I wish everybody would show up on time. I'd be better, but you can see what we go through now. All the time. All the time. Waiting on everybody.
Oh no.
What?
I didn't play.
What?
Huh? Nothing.
What happened?
Nothing at all.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I just realized I was just pointing at Rick.
yeah.
Like, we have a different. The cameras are set up different on the other. So I meant to angle.
Yeah, we're still learning the video thing, guys.
It's this way.
We're supposed to be describing
Yeah.
everything. We're trying to do the whole Brady Bunch scenario, and nobody knows anything that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to go like what?
There, I figured it
like
out.
that. Yeah, you want to go that way. Yeah.
How you doing? How you doing? It was my fault. I'm late. How you doing?
Yeah.
This whole section of the show makes no sense. To
If
people
you're
that are
listening,
discussing
yeah.
No, yeah.
If you're listening, you're all, what is happening? What are they talking
Adam's
about?
pointing in the wrong direction.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
We're good.
But
We're
at
good.
least my microphone's not muted anymore. So
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, that's good.
happy Thursday.
Yep.
LA, boys, LA.
Yep. Hey, look at that. Safety pins. That's cool.
I like it.
I know. I don't sport.
2020 belongs to LA.
I
Yes.
know. It's awesome. You did it.
So we've got quite a bit to talk about today. I can't think of a better thing to do on a Thursday night than hang out with three amazingly cool guys and talk toys. Yeah.
Do I count as one of those?
Agree.
Oh,
I was
wow.
waiting for the handsome part, but all right, that's cool. I'll take the cool guys, I guess. Thanks.
Three wild and crazy guys.
All right. Well, Ernie, what's going on with our chat migos?
I don't know because I only see 11 thumbs up right now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to introduce everybody until I hit 30.
Oh, okay.
What are you eating?
Reese's Pieces.
Oh,
That's what I eat. I had
Well-
no dinner. That is my dinner. No, what's up, chat amigos? Welcome to the show. It is Thursday night, 9 p.m. Happy Friday to you guys. It is Mando Friday. Woo! Thank you for joining us. We got 3 hours until the premiere of season 2. I'm stoked. I'm happy. Going to do a show and Mando right after. I couldn't ask for a better night. And an awesome guest. So, chat amigos, go right now. Share the show. Facebook, Insta. Can somebody put it in the Facebook group, please? Go share it right now. And if you're driving with us, as you do or listening, you're going to have one hell of a night. All right, so here we go. The Wrestling Hound, whose birthday it was. It's going to be Adam's birthday soon, too. Nick's Figs, Troy Flores, Oxmeat Pete, Ronald Ramos, Double Down Hustle, Chicken Burger Disco, Born to Hula, East Coast Figs, Knucklehead. Dane, did you do that on purpose? Actually made it up in time. Morning from the UK. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Gaz of Azagacious. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
Welcome from the UK. Thank
I'll
you so
allow it.
much. Aaron Clark. Jeremiah is here. Action Figure Boncho. Just Jeff. Winger Lose. Dorian G. Johnny Number Cinco. Thunder Crow. Santo 1414. Soul Brother. Oreo Mega. I'm trying to catch up here. Robert Hunt. And Kelly Dorset's here. EK, Mr. Cortez 12, Cap Live, Incomplete Thoughts, Sacrifice Plastic.
That's Cap Lives, sir.
That's what?
Cap Lives.
What did I say?
Cap Live.
Cap Lives, Lies, whatever. Tomato,
Live, though.
tomato.
He's
Tonight
live.
it's gonna be live. It's one of Artwittoys' friend. So look at, because that's all he came up here. It's probably are you typing right now? Did we catch you typing yourself? This guy's so cool.
Yeah.
Everybody's there.
That's
Jurassic
my
Jesse.
family in the other room.
Right? Yeah. Everybody bump me up. Hurry, I'm on.
Yeah, hurry up.
Jurassic Jesse, how you doing? And okay, that'll do for the UK.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone so much for joining us tonight. Be sure to share and hit the thumbs up. Let everyone know we're here hanging out. While you're waiting for the Mandalorian to come on, we might as well talk toys.
Oh yeah.
So I always ask this to our guests. So, Mr. Artwittoys, for the people who may not know, who are you and what do you do?
All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Artwittoys, and I basically take pictures of action figures and enjoy doing it. Got into this maybe like 4 years ago, just kind of throwing up some pictures that I had on Instagram, and just started kind of studying what the people around me were doing, and just continuing to try to push the limit a little bit and see what I can do. Try to trick the camera as best I can without using Photoshop, and just have fun. So you can follow me at Artwittoys on IG, and open to any type of criticism, anything of that nature, but just having fun with the toys, guys.
Heck yeah. That's what's up. So do you mind if we go through a couple of your shots here? You want to walk us through a few here?
Ahead.
Awesome. Just because I'm a fan. I'm a personal fan for sure.
I think we all are. And everyone that's Chat Migos right now, honestly, if you're not already following Artwittoys, go follow Artwittoys. His shots are great, as you're about to see.
Appreciate it.
So this shot here, where did you get this Catwoman at?
That Catwoman is that's a beautiful. It's a custom. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So
that's the other part.
I should say I do the occasional custom. In fact, I got a few things here that I need to hook up for D Amazing and Alex Richardson. So I'm working on that this week while I'm on vacation. But basically, I took the Wasp body. So the funny story behind it is I'm at this shop over here in Fountain Valley. It's called Cape and Cow Collectibles. I've been going there for years. I know the guy there, and I pull out this Wasp figure, and I'm moving the arms. Now, I've never broke a Marvel Legend. Never.
Oh no.
And the arm snaps off. And I'm like, the guy owns the shop. His name is Sterling. So he's like, don't sweat it, man. He throws it in the bag. So I bring it home, and it's been in a bin for a while. And basically what I did was I started looking at it. I'm like, this is the bottom half of the body. Obviously, if you boil it and pop it, you take the top half off.
Right.
I thought it was perfect for Catwoman. So a little paint, little white paint for the stitching, and was able to assemble something. The head I actually sculpted, so I pulled the hair off of the Wasp figure, and then sculpted the cowl on, and then the ears and everything. And it came out great. She doesn't have the high heels like in the movie, but got the boots from X23, popped them on there, and there it is.
Nice. Yeah, I hadn't looked into in depth here, but yeah, that's awesome. I actually have an extra Wasp like that laying around. It's a really nice, one of their nicer bucks for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it just had the perfect like Michelle Pfeiffer shape to it, I thought, and so it worked out well.
Yeah, and I also want to mention here, I like all of the little props that you use too. You pay attention to detail. I like that.
So, with these, it's just accumulating things over time. And I started out using a lot of backdrops. So I would put pictures on my TV using my PlayStation web browser. Okay. And then I'd pull a table out, put it in front of the TV, try to adjust the light to match the backdrop. And that's how I kind of started. And what snapshots that way. And then little by little, I would add something to the front and something to the side. And it just grew and grew. And I've accumulated this stuff over time. So.
And so, if I'm not mistaken, is this the dance studio that you customized in the background?
So,
okay,
I
cool.
found this dance studio at a store out here. I don't know if they're all over the U.S., but it's called Tuesday Morning. And they used to have this at Target. You guys might have seen it there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a Tuesday Morning, $14. Brought it home, put a layer of the base coat on it, and just went to work. The bricks in the back are actually just a cutout from the doll section at Hobby Lobby. So I just shaped it to fit in the back and dropped it in there. And then in the windows, I took some Marvel Legends plastic and I sprayed it with matte finish. And then I taped it to the outside. And then I just, I put a construction paper up behind it, and I just blast light off of it to give it that effect.
Oh, okay.
Ever.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's way nice. So that's how you get that foggy window effect there.
Yeah, I got a couple shots too where I take that off and I'll put like a clear piece on. So if I want to show like a city street or like a skyline, I got one picture where I have Jason looking through the glass. So it could be versatile in that way.
Yeah, for sure. Then obviously I wanted to mention this cool Wolverine shot here. You've got the
Oh, we're looking at Wolverine? Wow. I wonder why.
well, he's got 3 different Wolverines in one shot, so come on. Well, what do you want, man?
So I was going for some still motion on this one.
Right.
I've been trying to do all of the themes for October for ACBA.
Mm-hmm.
And that theme was Catch These Hands. So I figured
Okay.
little still motion. The 2 Wolverines in the front are both from the 3-pack with Jean Grey and Cyclops. And then the guy in the back is the original release. And I kind of put him back there because there's some shade. So I figured because he is slightly a different color, I figured the shade would kind of explain why he's not as bright as the guys in the front.
The depth. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that worked out very well in your favor.
Can I give you a tip? So I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sure.
I was like ready to.
I love that.
Yeah.
You can see it exactly what you were going for. That's great. That's really, really great.
Yeah, there's
Oh, look, another Wolverine.
actually I liked this magic shot too. This magic shot was really nice. If I may say one thing, it really would have if there's any way to get some light to kind of light up from behind that sword or underneath that sword to get it illuminated a little bit.
Yeah, I had a light on it and it just didn't pop off the way that I wanted to. I don't know if there was too much light on the flames, but it was kind of weird. It didn't illuminate the way I wanted it to. But
yeah, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying if there's just any way to get that sword to light up a little bit. Okay, I see with your setup here too. Okay, yeah. If there's just a way to get that sword to light up a little bit, it really would have just like popped a little bit.
yeah.
But I like it overall for sure.
He's going to try to sell you on some Loom Cubes now.
Hey man,
Hopefully he gets a little bit of a hand me down from Sergeant Bananas when the dollar bills start rolling in.
hey those panels.
I have those the knockoff Loom Cubes, the Ulanzis.
Okay.
And I like them. They work great, but like every shot you see here, and for the people in the chat, that take pictures like this, you probably know like what I'm talking about. You don't just take one shot and you're done. If you're like really wanting to make this work, you got to take like 25 to 50 shots until like you get it kind of right. And what happens is my Ulanzis die before I finally get to the last shot.
Or you got to change the battery in the camera.
So I'm like stomping around here, like trying to charge them up and then hoping that nothing falls over while they're charging.
Yep. No, I feel you, man. I know. I know, and so I also like this werewolf one here. I assume that's the moon, the flat moon, light up moon, correct?
Yeah, that's the one that like you could put in a kid's room or something and use a
Mm-hmm.
little remote to change the colors.
Nice.
I threw that back there. There's a little Easter egg in this shot. I'll see if any of you guys get it.
Oh, I got it. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's awesome. That's way awesome.
You got it, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got it?
Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. You don't see. Should I spoil it, or would you want to?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Adam, Ernie, do you guys get it?
The face on the moon?
No,
Oh, I see a face on the moon.
no.
What is it?
Well, it's not every day you see a werewolf play basketball. I'll put it that way.
No, I don't. I don't see it.
All right. So the figure that he used that turns into the werewolf looks to be a Back to the Future Michael J. Fox figure. Would I be correct with that?
You are correct.
That's hilarious.
So
I got
Little
it.
Teen Wolf action there.
yeah.
Nice. Now I see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesse Lewis was on top of it. Look at
Yeah,
that.
Jesse
I
Lewis
know.
got it.
I was trying to enhance, but it's hard to enhance, and then I'm like probably muting my microphone all over again.
And I'm
yeah,
all
so,
squinting. I see a face on the moon.
yeah, well, it's not every day. It's not every day.
Indeed, or was there something in those Reese's Pieces, Ernie?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm cool.
That's what I meant by it's not every day you get to see
Yes.
a werewolf play basketball.
Yeah, no, I just picked up this figure and I needed I wanted to kind of just a regular guy, like kind of looking at his hand as if it was starting to change. And I look over and I see Marty, standing there, and I'm like, and what's funny is that Wolf is wearing like a jacket too, so it kind of
It works.
Marty. So yeah, worked
Yeah.
out.
I was like 2 seconds away from guessing that you were wearing your Cursed Dead T-shirt when you took the picture.
Oh yeah, I would have threw that in the behind the scenes shot.
So this Deadpool one actually did catch my eye too.
The movie Deadpool one?
Yes,
Good.
yes. Number one, I like it because you have the Wolverine card, Jim Lee card, 90s X-Men card in the background there. So
Yeah.
I really like that. But
Of course, it has to have another Wolverine reference.
right. But the cool thing about this is you look at it and you're like, whoa. How did he get that basketball to hover in the air? And I had to stop what I was doing and go, wait a minute. All right, I got to see how he did this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but as a kid growing up, I'd lay on my back and like shoot a basketball in the air and catch it and shoot it. Do it with a baseball, do it with a football. And I figured, kind of along the lines of the quarantine and things of that nature, Deadpool's bored, and I had that basketball, and I took a piece of glass and I just kind of slid it in front of Deadpool and used a little blue stick tack for the ball, popped it on there. The Wolverine, I figured, Deadpool's got that obsession with Wolverine, so the card that you see is actually the cutout from the back of the 3-pack. So I cut that out to make like the 90s Wolverine poster.
Yeah, that makes sense
had a good
because
90s theme with like the arcade and Castle Grayskull and like the old like speaker in the back and that stuff, just to kind of give it like that 90s vibe, to fit with kind of the time that Deadpool was really coming out and all that stuff. So
yeah, this always slips my mind because I see that Wolverine picture there that's on the back of that 3-pack, and they changed the design of that because on that original card he's in the brown and yellow suit, and what they had done is they went in and touched it up to make him look like he's in the tiger stripe suit. I always forget that.
I love it.
Yes. No, yeah, like I love all of the cool little things here. I love the Castle Grayskull. Ernie likes it because it has Soundwave.
Yep, saw that immediately.
yeah, I threw Soundwave in there. That's a dollar store find. They had these little packs of Transformers, and I grabbed. They only had 4 in the pack, so they had Grimlock, Soundwave, Starscream, and Optimus.
Optimus.
So I threw Soundwave in there. He's my favorite Transformer anyway. So.
Well, I think Ernie is going to be all right with that, right, Ernie?
Oh heck! Oh well, I was trying to grab it so you guys could see it.
Oh well, we can only see the image right here, so hold on. Let me,
Oh no, I was going to show you guys because it's something I don't have it right here. I thought I did.
Oh, okay.
It is somewhere here though. But yeah, they were mini packs. I got all the same ones.
Yeah.
Kind of like I thought they were supposed to be blind figures, but if you look, it actually showed in the front. What was in the bag?
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, I told you who was in there. Which
Yeah,
was
exactly.
perfect. Yeah. Little Soundwave.
I thought I had him here. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Starscream and Grimlock is in Dinobot mode.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really cool set. I used one of them for a picture with like Michelangelo, like he's playing with them.
I think I remember that one.
Toys.
I did like this shot.
Yeah. This like the way the lighting looked very, very, very similar to the show, like where they'd be standing there and
the episode.
Down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So on that one, that's a backdrop from. It's either Hobby Lobby or CVS. It's got like stars on it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the railing is actually my daughter's. She has like a princess castle to give it like the railing, like of that balcony that they walk on.
Mm-hmm.
So
Heck yeah.
I'm not cutting out, am I? Am I cutting out at all?
A little bit.
A little bit.
But we could still hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still good. It's all right, Salvador. You may be late, but at least you made it. What's going on, Mervine?
What's up, Mervine? I met Mervine at Frankenstein.
Nice.
With Unparalleled.
Oh, that one day when we were all there.
Yeah. That day we were there. That was good times, man.
Is that why you look so familiar?
That's
Yeah.
why.
I'm like, man, this guy looks so familiar. I'm like, where do I know him from? And then I'm like, I hope I didn't push him down the toy aisle.
You took a picture with him.
I'm still mad that you guys planned that when I was out of town.
You literally took a picture with him, Ernie.
No, I know, but you know my memory, dude, for real.
Ernie's far too famous to remember everyone.
He saw the line of people I had to sign for and everything.
This is true.
Come on.
Yeah, man. He had there was a mob.
Yeah.
It was like that Superman scene where they're all like reaching for him.
It was.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, what's funny about that day was, we were just talking about that. That was a day Unparalleled. You know, he hits me up in the morning and he's like, "Hey, we're thinking about going to Frank's." I'm like, "Oh yeah, let me know when." You know, I figure it's like, weeks from now. He's like, "Oh no, we're driving down today." And so, yeah, we just threw everything on and headed out that way to meet up with him, and ended up being a really fun day.
Yeah, that was a good time. It was funny because he was like, "Hey, you guys gonna go on Saturday?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna." I was like, "We're gonna head down and hang out." He's like, "I'm thinking about going." I'm like, "Oh wow, that's a long drive, man." And he's just like, he's all, "I'll let you know." And he hits me up later. He's all, "Yeah, we're gonna go down there." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I will see you then."
Awesome.
Dude's a soldier for that, and honestly, a lot of credit to his wife. His wife did a lot of the driving, so yeah, they were soldiers for that one. That was awesome.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, is there any specific ones that you wanna bring up here that you want to break down? Obviously, we've got this X-Men Gold Team shot here, which is good.
Let's see. Well, maybe the Captain America one there on the next to the X-Men.
Okay.
Or we can talk about the X-Men too. So that one I pulled off of like an image I saw online.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had just gotten that Black Suit Storm. The only thing I wish I would have did was put the f-stop up a little bit, just to get the guys in the back into focus.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Captain America there. So that's another glass trick. So, if you guys, out there listening, if you have not tried the glass technique, definitely give it a shot. But yeah, on the Captain America shot, I put Millionaire on the glass, so he's basically like that picture in the center. It's just the glass, and then it's floating above, just to kind of give it that illusion that Cap's calling it.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then the lower left is the same thing. I just put the glass there. The biggest thing about the glass is adjusting the light so there's not reflection on it.
Mm-hmm.
Glass itself doesn't even I mean, I'll sit there and wipe the glass off with like a microfiber towel and everything to get it super clean. But to be honest with you, if you do it right, if you don't have the light on it to where there's a glare, and you kind of focus in on, one thing or the other, you can see past any imperfections in the glass. So, yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, sometimes they'll even add a little atmosphere if it's a little bit dusty.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it'll kind of give it a neat little, almost like movie vibe to it.
Yeah, last year I tried. I thought it would be the impossible. I did the double glass technique. So I did it with a Michelangelo shot where he dropped his pizza off the top of the building and he was like jumping down after it.
Okay.
And so I have Michelangelo on one piece of glass, and then I have all the pizza pieces on the other. And then I tried it again this year with Raphael. He's like the one where he's cutting up the Mousers. So I have one piece of glass in the front with some Mouser parts on it, and then I have another piece in the back with other Mouser parts on it. And it came out pretty good.
Heck yeah. I'm trying to locate it right now.
We got while you're doing that, we got a generous super chat from Mervine. Haven't been on constantly, so here is my contract violation fee. It's all right, Mervine, you're loved. I had an idea too while you're looking for that shot real quick. Mervine had mentioned he misses out on seeing these great shots not being on Instagram and only being on Facebook. Maybe Mervine can make a subsection part of our Toy Migos face group, which we have so many,
or a thread.
Where we drop what we like, of people's shots or anything.
I like that idea. I think that's a great idea
to share, because you're right. We all don't have Insta or Twitter or anything. I miss some of the stuff. Like sometimes my Facebook goes past the ACBA stuff. I've noticed that. And only sometimes, maybe like once a week, will I see people's shots. And we have so many in our Facebook group.
Ernie, I definitely noticed that you don't like all of my pictures.
I'm sorry. That's the way that it goes.
Man, I always feel so bad because there's so many artists that I really like, and like somehow I'll catch a picture and I'm like, and then in my back of my head I'm like, I haven't seen a picture from this person in a while, and I'll go on their page and there'll be like 20 shots I missed, and I'm like, how did this even happen?
It's the algorithm, dude.
It's the algorithm of everything. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe we can start. We have so many in our Facebook group that we could just start our own of, hey, has anybody checked this out? Or
I like that
share
idea.
Or anything.
Yeah, and I'm like, honestly, we're just adding to some Dario workload here, but Dario reposts stuff in Instagram stories a lot of the time. So it's taking that same idea and then putting it onto Facebook.
Exactly.
I do the same thing actually. Like I'll see like some of these shots, like even some of Rick's shots, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's got to go up in the story. Like,
right.
Like once Dario started doing that, I'm like, that's a genius idea, and I'm gonna contribute to that. And I started doing it on my own page too.
Yeah, and then you think like when you're checking off you're trying to like everybody's pics to catch up. You're like, I always think the guy on the other side's like, this jerk doesn't like pay attention to the page. Like, no, like it's the algorithm. I just missed all these shots.
Correct.
Yeah, no, like I'll get a like from like like maybe Ernie or like someone that's like, yeah, I thought for sure they would see something, because I rarely ever post shots, but when I do, like I'll see, I'm like, oh, I posted that like 2 days ago and they liked it, but I know how it is because I'll go through and I look and it's like, like a shot from you or something. It's like 2 days ago. I'm like, oh, I really like that. And let me make sure and like that and share it to my story. And like, oh, wow, I completely missed out on that. Yeah. Like ever since they changed the algorithm, like back when it was just like, the normal the time thing where you could like go down to a point and you're like, okay, that's where I was before. I'm all caught up now. Like you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, it used to tell you like when you caught up, there would be a little thing in between the pictures that says you're all caught up now.
Yep.
Telling you saw everything, but yeah, the algorithm. So on this shot, for anybody out there that's like getting started, if you see something in the store and you envision it as something that could be part of your setup. So if you look behind Raphael at that sewer grate, that's the tech deck sewer grate that they sell with like the little bikes and the skateboards.
Okay.
And it's actually like a beige color. And so I just took it outside and spray painted it, and I stuck it in some foam board. And then I took this textured brick pattern that I ordered on eBay and put it around it. And then I just took some saran wrap and had it coming out with a little light behind it. And it kind of gave the vibe of the water coming down into the sewer. But like I remember showing that to people, and I'm like, hey, this is going to work like for sewer layer. And they're like, you're crazy, that thing's not going to work. And then I put it together, and they're like, that worked. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, if you see something out there and you got a vision, you think you can alter it into a shot, go for it.
Heck yeah. And then here we have the double glass panes here.
Yeah. So yeah, if you flip over, that was another one where like, yeah, I had to try to not get the glare. So just moving, and I just sat there and moved the light around and moved it around and moved it around till finally it worked out. The light that's coming in on Raph from the right hand side, that's one of those Crayola color changing bulbs. So I just stuck it in.
Okay.
Yeah, stuck it in a desk lamp and just kind of played with the color a little bit.
Heck yeah.
I say this like both you and Cheney, like you guys like are like real photographers. You guys are super clever, man. Like I'm lazy. Like I don't consider myself a toy photographer by any means. Like I like to pose picture like my figures and then take a picture of them. My goal is to make better product shots than the companies usually release. Like that's kind of my shtick. So like anyone that does this stuff, like the glass techniques, like I see like you show it and like I see other guys show like what they do, and I'm like, genius. It's like super smart. Cheney's always showing me like, this is what he's doing and like this is what's going on in the shots. And I'm like, my God, like so much thought goes into it, and you guys do such good work. Like it's no wonder that toy photography is taken off the way it is, because like it's like with the popularity of toys and then the level of artistry that like a lot of these guys out there are showing, it's amazing. It's so cool. I love, like, that's why Instagram, Mervine, get on Instagram, because like Instagram is the best social media outlet anyway. It's hard to offend people on Instagram, like it's pictures. So especially if you're mostly following toy accounts. So get on there. Like there's no reason to not be on Instagram.
Right,
well,
right.
Hey, you say that, but you're responsible for making a lot of the things that we photo. So
you're
get some of the credit.
I'm going to brush that right off.
We do have a comment from one of the chat amigos. Salvador wants to know, can you tell us what camera you're using?
It's a Canon T6.
The Rebel?
Yeah, the Rebel. Canon
Okay.
T6 Rebel. It's the one with the wireless Wi-Fi, so I could just shoot the pictures over to my phone and then post them.
Oh, that's so much easier. I have the T5,
Wow.
so I have to plug everything in.
Yeah. Now, I did learn if you're posting on Facebook, so when I put it in the ACBA page, I have to email it to myself, jump on my laptop, and then post it from there, because if you try to post the pictures from
It
your phone,
compresses.
the resolution it gets shot. In
Yep.
fact, I think there's a shot that I worked so hard on where I have Deathlock suspended using chains, and the bottom half of his body is gone, and there's like wires hanging out. And I'm so proud of that shot. I threw it on Instagram, got all these likes, and then I threw it on Facebook before I knew the trick of emailing it to myself. And it still got featured, but I was like, man, the resolution doesn't look as good as it does on my phone,
dude.
So it was actually Alex Richardson who told me, he's like, man, email it to yourself and post it from there.
Yeah, I had joined the group, right, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna post this fire shot, and then it got basically torn down, and it's like, dude, you don't know what you're doing. Do this, do that. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll take the criticism, and I'll move forward. So then later on down the road, I post a shot. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I look at him like, this looks horrible. What happened? Oh, what did I do? And then like everyone's like, no, you gotta like post it from your laptop. Don't ever try and post it from your phone to Facebook because you just lose everything.
Yep.
So, yep. Right.
Yeah, no, kind of going back to what Adam said, sometimes it's just a matter of having an idea. And I mean, it sounds crazy, but almost planning it out. Like I'll have a random idea and I'll put it in the notes section of my iPhone, and then, just trying to make it come to life. And sometimes the vision works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. No, and I do that myself, like, because I'll put some ideas down, and probably about like 80% of the time it works, and then there's that 20% where you just can't make it work, man. Either it's like it's not the right day for it, or just there's all kinds of things that can go into play there. And you just got to walk away from it for a while and then come back or whatever. It could be anything, and or it just won't work. So yeah,
you're like, sometimes too, you gotta, like, to your point, you gotta walk away from it, or like after this October thing, because I want to try to get every day done. And I did it last year. I got all 31 days done. I want to get all 31 days done this year.
So,
but I remember last year I took 2 weeks off. I couldn't take a picture because I was just over it for a minute.
Oh yeah. So for everyone listening that may not know, you keep saying October. October is a ACBA event, and basically you take a shot every day that is in file with the theme for that day. And there's different. They're giving away different prizes and whatnot. Correct?
Yeah, so they got different prizes for the different themes. So last year I won $15 for Big Bad Toy Store, and what was the other thing? Free entry to Photo Combat.
Oh, and, nice.
It was a shot I did where it has this guy looking at 2 minifigures, and then it kind of goes with what we're talking about. He sets them on his desk, and he's about to take a picture of them, and then they fall over. And then he just swipes them off the desk. Man, the minute I
know that,
I stopped laughing because it was so true. It was like literally to the T. Like
I remember that shot. Yeah, I remember that.
I may not be a toy photographer, but I do know that same pain with stuff being
and I had the little cutouts that said flop, pow, bang, and yeah, I threw them in there, and then a little bit of and I used the whooshing effect from one of the Bandai sets that make it like he's swiping them off the desk.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Speaking of me not being a toy photographer, and you guys just said it multiple times now. So I always say ACBA. Is it not? It's like, am I doing this wrong? It's ACBA.
Yeah, no, you're doing it completely wrong. It is ACBA.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I suck.
Speaking, go ahead.
The good thing about ACBA is this is the thing, like those guys in there, they're good guys. And I, was hesitant to jump on the Facebook page because I didn't want to do Facebook at all. And just by jumping into some of the groups that they have and like posting pictures and getting feedback, like the only way you'll get better is to get the constructive feedback and then use it to your advantage. And leverage those people that have been doing it for a long time that know the tricks. I see a lot of people complain online. They're like, oh yeah, like I posted a picture and they jumped all over me. They're not doing it to hurt you or like to make fun of you and everything. They're just trying to help you get better. Because I mean, if you really think about it, the more people that are good toy photographers that are doing this, the better it is for ACBA, the better it is for us as toy collectors and so on and so forth. It just continues to grow. So yeah, I get a little upset when I see people are like, oh yeah, they jumped all over me. I'm like, they're not doing it to hurt you. And honestly, you're probably reading their comment in a way that they're not even really telling it to you. They're probably not saying it in a mean way. They're just trying to give you some constructive feedback. So
I always look at it this way too. Like if I post a picture, right, and nobody comments on it at all, that's worse than people commenting saying, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. You know what I mean? Like if I get nothing, like it's like, oh, okay, well, I must not be doing anything here,
Yeah, no, I agree.
Well, terrible though. Like it's like literally my complaint though is like I'm part of the ACBA Facebook group. I don't post pictures there because like I'm not talented like that. But I go through and I like them. But it's the same thing. Like I've always read it, so I always read it as Akba, and it's like just like Magneto or Hank Pym or Hank Pym. Like it's like I've been saying it wrong
tomato
time, guys. I'm a fool.
Well, you can ask Boog himself how it's pronounced on Wednesdays, Quickie Mini, when we have him on the show.
Boom. And he's gonna be so mad at me probably because like I've known him for a while now, and he's gonna be like, yeah, you've been saying it wrong for years.
No, he's a chill guy. He'll just be like, no, it's all good.
Yeah,
I was there when the group first started, and I need to learn to take criticism because I was told, get your fat finger out of the lens. And I was like, how did they know I was fat? And then from there, I need to grow more, and then I'll start putting shots back. But when stuff like that goes on,
you meant it to be in there,
right? I was trying to do a blur shade effect, and
it was Sandman coming in.
Thought, right?
Yeah.
But the get your fat finger out of the shot, like that still sticks with me. So someday I'll post again.
Okay. Well, did you guys want to go ahead and talk about pickups for the week?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and
I'm ready.
Somebody else who was there that great trip day, whatever we want to call it, at Frank and Son, Silent Zombies in the chat. We do post a lot of his stuff.
What's up, man?
How's it going? Keeps teasing me with all this Mando stuff. Are you ready? Are you ready? And I'm like, I'm doing a show right now. It's going to end perfectly. And then I'm going to watch it. I hope it comes on at midnight.
Hey, real quick, Winger Lose had a question. It says, what's the trick on Facebook? Post to the desktop instead of the app. So yeah, send a picture to your email, and then just jump on like a desktop or a PC, and then post it from there rather than from your phone, and the resolution will be better.
Yes. So we'll go ahead and start with you, Rick, since you're the guest. What did you get this week, sir?
So one of my pre-orders dropped, and I got this guy a couple days later. So little Scorpion, I've actually taken a few shots with him already. It's a lot of fun. This figure is like a blast to play with.
Heck yeah.
I think Ernie will like this, but I walked into the Disney store and picked up.
Yes.
I think mine arrives tomorrow.
This guy is, what a pleasant surprise. Like, this is a great figure. Like, woo! They killed it. So I haven't found Darth Maul yet, but hopefully that one's coming.
I get both Darth Maul and Fett tomorrow. I ordered them from Shop Disney as soon as they went up.
I was kind of hoping to find the toy box Mandalorian, but all they had was Jango Fett, and I actually ended up getting the Jack Skellington with Zero, and like Zero kind of glows in the dark. So
I bought that. I was just at Downtown Disney for my son's birthday, and that's the one thing that I bought for myself. It's cool. Yeah, it's good for Halloween decorations.
Yeah. Walked into Walmart, found a little Cad Bane.
No. Nice.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. Like, I looked at it for a minute, and then I looked around to make sure nobody was going to reach their hand in there and get it. So yeah, I got them. lucked out. My Target restocked, so picked up both the Martys.
Nice.
So
Man, you got good ones.
and then haven't opened this one yet, but got Biff.
Nice.
And then
I saw him tonight. I had to get groceries. Dumb.
Grabbed a couple Transformers. I got Mirage today, and Hot Link. So grab them.
You're talking to me and Adam now. Which Transformers?
Yeah.
Masterpiece. What?
Just Hasbro.
Oh, okay.
What's going on? We got Prime to the 21st in the chat.
I'm to the 21st. Nice.
What's going on, man?
I need to order some arcades.
Nice.
So I don't shoot Transformers a lot, but I started kind of getting into that. You know, I got to be honest. I fell in the rabbit hole a little bit.
Oh.
And so I'm gonna be coming up with some shots here soon. I actually looked down and got all three of the red. So Megatron, Optimus, and Soundwave.
What do you think about the red figures?
I think when you're looking at them, you need to appreciate them for what they are. Like, you know, if you're too wrapped up in Transformers and the Voyager modes and everything, like
I do not. I have 3 shelves of Transformers over here that transform. I've always wanted Transformers that don't transform.
Right. To be honest with you, the only Transformer I've successfully transformed is this one. And only because there's like 9 steps to do it. It's complicated. And I always think I'm going to break them. So I just leave them in robot mode. But yeah, no, these guys are awesome. If you just really appreciate them for just being action figures, they're a ton of fun to have. They're posable. They look great. Yeah. And then I also got, and this wasn't this week, but I grabbed some of these. There's these like 3D inserts that you can put on Impactor, and it kind of covers up all the little gaps that you find in the Transformers. So those actually look pretty cool. They work out really well. And then I opened a bunch of stuff. I had a bunch of stuff that I was sitting on. I think, like, what do you call it, Adam? A depression pile or something?
There you go.
Depression pile.
Yeah, I watched the show. So yeah, I had the depression pile gone, and I hadn't opened anything for a while. So I opened Old Man Logan, Hawkeye, Storm,
We're
Thunderbird.
opening that tonight, Ernie.
God, what else did I open?
You need to calm down right now.
Got the Skulls.
Oh, nice.
My daughter threw shirts on them though. So
That's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have now,
Vacation skulls.
I now have 4 of those.
I love it.
It was
But,
Janie peer pressured me into buying more before I even got my first ones.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of them, Rick? Do you like the skulls? Or I mean
Yeah,
the skeletons?
I think they're great.
Yeah.
They're really posable. I went to Mighty Pens, which I think you're familiar with Mighty Pens, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they were $60, and I'm like, dude, $30
A piece? Yeah.
for 2 highly posable skulls. They have 10 interchangeable hands, the swords, the shield.
Yep. You get a lot for your dollar for sure.
Bang for your buck. So these were a
Absolutely.
good buy. I'm going to use these in some shots with hopefully with Old Man Logan and Hawkeye soon.
Heck
Rick's
yeah.
giving away me and Mervine spot. Shh, you gotta be quiet. Everybody's gonna start.
Well, it's
going
funny
there.
that he brought up Cape and Cowl too, because I was at WonderCon like quite a few years ago, and I was talking to the guy, and the funny thing is like the owner, he's a tall guy, that Sterling guy, right?
Yeah, Sterling. Yeah.
And what tripped me out about him is he looked like almost exactly like the main dude from Epic Mealtime. It tripped me out. He looked a lot like the guy from Epic Mealtime. And he's a super cool dude. Like, he had all of his stuff there, and like, you know, he actually hooked me up with a deal and everything too.
Yeah,
So,
I've been going to his shop for, I'd probably say close to 4 years. And I probably built most of my collection from that shop, either buying stuff new or, you know, out of the case that, you know, stuff that people's sold to him.
mm-hmm.
And dude, he's super nice. Like I've been bringing my daughter in there. Like I said, she's 11 now. And I think I've been taking her there since she was like, you know, 7.
Mm-hmm.
And he will like, he watches like the way they talk in there. He she liked the Pokemon cards, so he would like get her the binders and tell her which ones are good. And yeah, every time you go to the register, he's like, I'll knock a few bucks off for that one. I'll knock a few bucks off for that one. Super nice dude, really chill. So yeah, I mean, great shop too. It's unfortunate right now it's closed because of the pandemic, but he's got an online shop, and he's a really solid guy.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Do you know the name of the online shop so we could shout him out?
He's honestly, like, it's just on eBay. So just go Cape and Cows Collectibles is the username. Okay. And yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff on there right now. He's just trying to keep the business open. I drove by there the other day, and he just said, until there's like a solid solution to everything, he's just doing online sales right now. But he's getting all the new stuff. So.
All right. Yeah, definitely head on over there. Yeah, because as me and Rick have said, we met him before. He's a good dude. Definitely.
Jurassic Jesse says Ernie's keeping his bots in box mode. Yeah. That's right. Well, Jesse was the one, like, dude, everything you went off. I'm just here cringing because I'm like, ugh, you found all that. Because I had to get mine from Jesse. Me and Cheney have never even laid eyes on them at all.
I've never seen them in person yet.
The Transformers Red?
Yeah. And so he sent them, and I didn't know what they were like in box and everything. And I really was just going to get one of each of the series just because that was it. I was like, okay, I'll try them out. And then I saw the whole box and the wraparound, and the first time how all of the accessories are on the side and everything. Yeah. Then the bots in the front, that I was like, oh dude, I need to keep this set, especially being the first set. And he got them all for me. So now I'm looking to open. Cheney's still looking for anything. And we haven't seen, dude,
waiting. I have a Walmart pre-order. That's it.
Right. And
nothing.
Okay, so one of the Chatmigos just said they got sent their Devastator and the other Batman that didn't get canceled, that it got sent out.
That's awesome.
So that's very, very hopeful. But man, I don't know what's up with Walmart lately, because dude, ours have been so dry. I'm like ready to pay somebody off. Like, I don't even know if that's what's going on. They brought out the 2 Star Wars palettes of the new Ahsoka stuff, the exclusives, and the figures were gone. Do you know I saw that 3 times today in my IG feed of the same thing? I even saw one with the saran wrap still on it, and then holes cut in the middle where the figures were.
Wow.
Right. And I was like, dude, no freaking way.
So I worked at Walmart for 8 years.
Okay.
Back in the day. So what happens is with those is they unload the trucks, and what they do is they run out of room in the stock room. So those things you're talking about, they're called PDQs, pallet display quantities.
Right.
And they pull them out of the back, and they set them outside of the dock door on the floor. And if when your Walmart unloads their truck and you go there when they do that, that's what happens. They set them out there, and then a collector who knows what time they put the stuff out will go and dig through them and pull that stuff out. So little trick to finding your stuff at Walmart.
Man. Yeah, because I don't know what's going on, man. It's very me and Cheney haven't seen it this dry in a while. I know the pandemic has a lot to do with it. People, new collectors, people trying to slang anything they can, make $1, and now they're on to our game. So I mean, we have everything striking against us. And every year there's
tough, man. Times are tough.
There's a new collector here and there, and then we get to know them, like, okay, yeah, I've seen you and everything like that. But this has been the worst now for about, I think, what, Cheney, honestly, we're going like on 3 months of
two.
Yeah.
I want to say about 2 2 months or so.
What we were saying earlier is like, like your 3 real easy places to go to get stuff is probably like GameStop, Walmart, Target, right? And you kind of like accumulatively have to try to get to those places. And like, I drive a lot for work. I was telling Cheney and Adam this before we got on. And I usually try to leave a few minutes to jump into a Target or a Walmart. That's how I accumulate this stuff. Like,
okay, so you're saying I was late. I get, everybody knows that I was late. All right.
Yeah, no, I try to get in. I try to leave myself a minute or two to jump in there and see what they have. And that's how I ended up with Star Wars Red. I was in Laguna Niguel and just popped in, and I'm, couldn't believe it. So swiped them up. But, you guys talk about it a lot. we got to help each other out in the community. Like you see something and you know somebody wants it, help them out.
That's what goes on in the Facebook group, and that's how it was. Like I said, Jurassic Jesse immediately, and he went back. He couldn't get a hold of me. As everybody knows, I'm constantly busy. Like that's no lie. Like you saw it tonight. I'm here. I'm late all the time. I'm running in, but Cheney makes me do this, and so
you were the
I make you.
Oh,
dude. Okay, and if I got I can't make it tonight. What is the first thing I get? Oh, are you serious? Well, why? Oh, we have a guest. What's wrong? And then Adam, like, I'm not going to make it. Oh, that's all right, buddy. We'll see you next time. Just let me know when you're back.
To be fair, with Adam, we do give him a little bit more of a hard time. But Dario, he always gets the pass. Dario is like the golden child that can do no wrong. Like he's
and
like,
I'm always sitting here reading it like, are you?
Dar's like, I can't make it all week. Okay, man, you know what? You have a good week. Like, if you need anything, let me know. Ernie's like, dude, I don't think I'm gonna make it on, next Wednesday, like 2 weeks from now. What? Come on, man.
Why?
well, that's like he's like, I'm chasing a mouse.
What's going on? That thing came for my face. You don't understand. It was 5 feet in the air, came for my face.
The words that came out of my mouth.
Literally how you do Disney. You should be totally chill with mice.
No,
you should. Yeah, you're right.
Not in my
You're
house.
absolutely
we
right.
have little field mice because we're in the desert, and now the weather's changing. I have no idea how they even got that high, so I'm freaked out, and I'm like, wait, I hear something. It was Griswold, like totally. I got to visit my daughter, and we even went to the store together, and we're catching up and we're laughing. And I'm like, okay, perfect time for the show. Yeah, I got this. All right. And I'm putting stuff away, and I'm like, what was that? Did you hear that? And I'm listening, and I'm already mad because Walmart again didn't have crap. And I felt like I got the daughter with me, as we always talk about. Sometimes you have your kids, and that goes. I mean, you guys have little ones, but even that kind of, you're not there for a certain reason, and you find what you're looking for. Like that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, did you hear that? And she's like, what? I'm like, shh, be quiet. And then I hear something, and I move something new, and it jumped right at my face, fell to the ground, and I'm like, what is going on? And
see, I just picture
I lost
Ernie
it for 30 minutes. I lost it.
I picture Ernie screaming, just ah!
She has it on video.
Trying to get in where it's warm.
She has it on video, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm trying to get this. And that was it. She lost it. I think she almost beat herself.
Oh my
She
gosh.
has multiple videos. Even how many times I said, delete that. No. Then I
So
have her
basically
sister.
what happened is you started running in circles and screaming with your hands in the air. Ah!
Yeah.
I don't want to create a nightmare for you, Ernie, but you better catch that mouse before he starts gnawing on your boxes.
Oh, yeah, no. All my traps went up. That thing tonight. It's going to be Mando on repeat until, yes. Don't worry. I got them all.
Ernie's going to put his bucket on and hunt that thing down.
Yes, I'll put down the scope and everything. It's on tonight. Oh, man.
You find her, poop.
Yeah.
I get.
Put it on mouse mode.
All right, Rick, did you get anything else this week?
Man, I can't think of anything else. Like I said, I opened a bunch of 2-packs, Pyro, Rogue.
That's one of my gets.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like that. I had.
It's a nice set. It's a nice
Dario
set.
ended up. He posted that that Best Buy had them in stock with free shipping. So that's actually one of the things that I got.
I found Azrael at Walmart for $15. I actually had a pretty good Walmart run. Not to rub it in, but they were the Cad Bane, the Azrael, which like the Azrael is easy to find, but for $15, like I had to buy it. Like it was,
Yeah.
You talking about the red one or the newer black armor?
Yeah, the red one. I wasn't feeling the Batman version or whatever that is.
Yeah,
I agree.
don't buy it.
The
That
red
one's...
one though, I got the red one right up there. The red one's a great figure. Like,
yeah, I need to do the Bill Maru, the Bill Mahoney upper thigh swivel thing to it. I did it on the Spawn, and it took that figure to another level. And then I did all the unparalleled ab crunch mods.
Yeah.
And I took a shot with him where there's bullets flying at him, and I have him like really crunched over, and it took the figure just like to another level. And then my lady actually made me a posable scarf. So she's got some sewing skills. So she made him a little posable scarf. And
nice. I've been trying to convince mine to help me mod the Mezco John Wick, and she's like she was totally down for it at first until I showed her like how much is
what
involved.
needs to be done.
And then I was like, and then I told her how much the figure cost, and now she's just like trying to like tap out, and I'm like, but no, I don't. This figure sucks.
Yeah,
we need to at least try to make it better.
Are you trying to put it on one of those posable bodies you can buy?
Max, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, Nightwing X?
Oh, this isn't even one of the Mix Max bodies.
Nice.
We'll see how it goes. And then like I know that like a couple companies, I think I got in trouble on a Quickie Mini talking about Maniple.
Okay. All right. Moving right along.
Studios or
I think they're doing a replacement head too. So
yeah,
I want a good John Wick. Like that's it. One of these.
Have you people are going to jump on me for saying this, but have you seen the Diamond Select John Wicks?
We worked on those.
The face is a little long.
Yeah, I think it got squished, so it's like kind of elongated.
To be honest, those figures they're not bad. I mean, they move.
I have them. I honestly haven't posted pictures of them because like I'm very back and forth about them. Like I think elements of them are okay. Like I love that he comes with so many weapons. I feel like they skew to being too big even for diamond scale though.
Yeah,
like, they're like on the larger end of that 7-inch scale.
Yeah. But tons of accessories and like the John Wick 2 version that has like the belt and all the clips and it's all removable like that. Yeah. I mean, it was worth it to pick it up for that. I haven't taken a shot of it yet. I mean, I kind of feel like I can maybe shade the face a little bit to hopefully make it look wider, but they're not bad. I mean, they can.
Actually, like now that you mentioned, I think that like because I have all three of them. I just got the casual one also. I think that the casual one and the John Wick 1 heads are slightly better. The John Wick 2, the all black costume, it has the worst offender of the heads as far as I'm concerned, but they're all like they're all decent.
Yeah.
We got a very generous super chat from Ronald Ramos. He said, shout out to Xavier Sandoval. Take it away, Cheney.
That's Sandoval's little son, who is a up and coming collector and likes to collect I believe he said NECA figures.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's 10 and he's collecting the NECA Terminator figures.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he wanted to shout out because he's a young fan. So there you go.
I'm excited.
Shout out to Xavier.
There you go. Shout out Xavier. I'm very excited. I get to meet Mr. Ramos this weekend, actually. So
nice.
Yeah. Should be cool. Can't wait to meet up, sir.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. All right. Who else got something here?
All right. So, Ernie,
what are you doing, Adam? You want to go do something?
I mean, it's my birthday weekend, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go visit you. Let's go.
Well, if you want to come with me, you can. You're more than invited.
I've just been home by myself all week. That's all right.
You know what's
dealing
funny?
with mice attacking my face.
You know what's funny is my wife asked me. She's like, "Oh, is Ernie to go with you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. He might. I don't know. I didn't ask him."
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you.
So, all right, I will hit you up when we solidify a time.
Me and Adam are busy now.
Oh, well, fine.
We're we got so many things to do, Beardy, and then we'll go pick up. Yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Busy, what did you get in this week?
Be like, we've got so many things to do. Like what? That mean?
Somebody said Ernie is on fire tonight.
Yes, he's always on fire.
All right, so mine is thanks to Dario. I finally got that Polaris and Havoc 2-pack when it went up on sale on Target. I don't know, coupons shot out and other stuff that I had on there or whatever. Basically, I got it for $25 shipped, and I was like, yes. Like I've needed that. So I got that. I also finally got in a good for Loam and Zuckus when Amazon had that sale the other day, and that's all I was hoping for. They were $30 real quick, and then I think later again they jumped to 35. I don't know what it was. Adam, you mentioned it. Something about Amazon. Some of the stuff was on sale real quick.
Yeah, they had like a big dented box Amazon warehouse thing going on.
Yeah, but mine was perfect. So
all I know is I got 2 brand new stormtroopers. One for some reason was $12 and another one was 14. And I was just like, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart.
Yeah, nice. I wish I would have got that. I got in from the Articulator, man, hooked me up so much again of exactly what you were saying is it takes the community to help and without finding anything. Got the Storm Target 2-pack. Got the Hasbro exclusive armor.
Nice.
And a Hondo.
Nice.
So then now I have one to open. So that's very cool, which I really didn't think I was going to get. And Cheney, thank you for that. We did our video of the Diamond Select Boba Fett, which I got from Reyes. So thank you again. So you guys go check that out. We just tag team and did it live just like you guys asked. So if you haven't give it a thumbs up yet, you asked for it. Go check it out. That was a fun time though, because man, I haven't been in Cheney's toy room in forever.
It's been a long time.
Having the true 100th episode and then us going over stuff and doing that like that was way cool. Yeah. I enjoyed that a lot. What else did I get in?
I guess the Mando is out now, so our viewer count's definitely going to drop.
All of a sudden, Ernie has to go.
Yeah. He's all my tummy.
He's like trying to sneak in watching it. Like,
yeah,
he just does one of these.
Ernie's like, no, guys, the mice are attacking. The mice are attacking.
Hat tilted, like hat tilted.
Yeah.
Gotta go. My stomach.
All right.
Stomach hurts.
Man, I'm trying to think of what else there was. I got that sent to me. I believe that was it. Did I miss something? Yeah, because I showed the Doom in that last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was all last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then that's all it's been for this week. Just real quick, just been at work and honestly have seen nothing at Target or Walmart, like nothing.
Prime to the 21st. I'm losing reception, guys. See ya. This is the way.
This is the way.
Yeah.
This is the way to the bathroom.
Yep. Well, you could always listen back later on. It's not that big of a deal. It's understandable.
All right.
Not
thank you for being on. I'll see you.
Not you.
Laters. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I will. I'll go next then, because I know Adam got like everything in this week.
I'm totally happy to take up the rear, but I feel like you might have gotten me more than me this week. But go share.
Oh, okay. Well, I got in 2 of my Robin Crows.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And it turns out I got 2 of the Yelling Face. So if anyone got 2 of the Grinning or Half Grinning, hit me up. We could trade. So, yeah, I've got some issues with this. I don't like the single hinge elbows and knees. The shorts, the way they are, really like prohibit any kind of like, legitimate like crunching down. But the torso is killer. I will give them that. The torso is awesome.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's nice, but there's some irritable things there. You know when you're like, oh, we were almost there. And then I got the Figma Ochako from My Hero Academia, which is a really nice figure, and there's a funny story to this too. My daughter has started watching My Hero, and I'm all for that, right? Because I'm like, oh, cool, And she's like into it. Like she'll watch it in the morning before school and watch it when she gets home, and she's all about it. So she sees that I got, like 3 of them, and she's like, oh, Dad, that's the girl from the show. And I'm like, yep. She's like, can I have one? And I'm like, No, I'm sorry. And so immediately, like that night, I was just like, all right, let's see what these McFarlane ones are going for. Found one on Amazon for like 16 shipped, and it got here today. And so when she got home, she like walked in and she's like, "Is this for me?" I'm like, "It is, it is."
Dude, this one was $12 at GameStop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my daughter's the same way. She's like really into My Hero.
Oh,
So
I
that's
love
why
it, man.
we ended up with these.
Dude, we're the best parents because like that's it. My 7-year-old son, we're watching My Hero like crazy, and it's like like that's like you guys know, like as fellow parents that we're forcing our kids to watch cartoons that we also enjoy. It's great. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Just warping their little minds to
Man.
be like.
Well,
I have a blast from the past. If you guys remember, I think it was like ABC, NBC, CBS. They all did this cartoon All Stars.
okay.
You guys remember that? And they had like Bugs Bunny on there and Slimer and Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles. It was like all cumulative. And I threw it on for my daughter, and she was just like, "What is this? Like, what are we?" And I never really realized how weird that show, that little half hour or whatever that was. It was really weird. But yeah, like same thing. Like I try to throw on the old stuff, and she's like, Like
Yeah.
I appreciate that you like it, and I like it, but I don't know if I can sit and watch, He-Man. But
Yeah. No, I don't think I could even watch He-Man now.
no,
But,
it's gut wrenching, man.
Yeah. I love me some My Hero though, and it's awesome that she's like into it. And so I also got the Figma Kirishima. And
Red Riot.
yes, Red Riot. So that's awesome. And what else did I get? I know I got I went to GameStop today, and it was funny because they're like, "Hey, do you want, this Prophet Director Destro?" I'm like, "You know what? It wouldn't hurt to have another one." So yeah, I'm gonna go in there and pick it up. And so as I'm there, the guy's like, "Hey, we just got this box of stuff. Do you want any of this?" And he pulls out the Legends symbiote Miles Morales and the symbiote Gwenom or Spider Gwen. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll definitely take those." Then he pulls out the new Endor Luke and Endor Leia. I'll take those as well. And then he pulls out the McFarlane Toys new Batman Who Laughs for that new Build-A-Figure wave. I'm like, I might as well grab that as well. And so luckily, like I had a lot of stuff that, I had pre-ordered before this whole pandemic thing started. So I had like a lot of pre-orders that had, I'd already picked them up, or I'm like, I'm not interested in that anymore. So I had quite a bit of credit, and then they're doing the bag deal thing too. So I got a bag and I got a discount on that. So I got, the Miles, the Gwen, the Destro, Luke, Leia, and the Batman Who Laughs, all for like, $80.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, that's awesome. Cause I had a whole grip of stuff that I had ordered and whatnot.
Dude,
so
they get me with the bag thing all the time. I think
Yeah.
Don knows that too, because he's like, bag sale, bro.
well,
And I'm like, okay, so then what is this? And he's like, man, your 5 figures and everything, like, it's only $75.
I
Yeah,
What?
They always tell you the price that's going to be,
Right.
and you're like, sign me up.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, I can't
Buy a whole
shout.
bunch of things that I wasn't gonna buy otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
You know what? I could use the bag of the corgi eating ramen. Sure.
Yeah. Well, that's what the best part was. Is it they had like I think it was a Dragon Ball or a Pokemon bag, and I'm like, all right, I know I got the Ochako from McFarlane coming today. If I grab the Ochako, throw it in the Pokemon bag, I'm winning. I'm winning today. The daughter will think I'm a hero, and it's all good. So this is happening. But I can't shout those guys out at our GameStop enough, because when I went in, I was like, oh, Don had put the hold for the Destro for me. And he's like, well, it says another name on here. I gotta call him and figure it out, because I don't want to give it away to someone else, And I said, I respect that. I respect that because, and like he went and he called, checked it all out. It all checked out. He's like, oh, he wrote the wrong name or whatnot. And he's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, don't apologize. Like, that's why I like coming here, because if you tell me you're going to hold something for me, you hold it for me. I don't have to worry about it,
Yep.
Like, I don't have to stress.
I had a similar experience. I walked in, I needed one figure, and I can't remember. It was whatever the bath was. Oh my goodness, can't think of the name. But either way, I walked in. I'm like, "Do you have it?" It says on your app you have one, and the guy's like, "Yeah, but it's on hold, man." And it was for his boss, so he just called his boss and was like, "Hey, I got a guy here who wants to buy this. You mind if I, sell it to him?" And like within a matter of minutes, he's like, "It's yours, bro," and it sold it to me. Like, that's the type of service you need. Like, I know people complain about GameStop and like the prices are slightly higher and stuff, but if you go to one enough, those people like they build like a personal, relationship with you.
Well, and that's John and Josh, and we've sent like so many people there and said, no, this is the GameStop you need to go, because we have like about 5 of them up here, and we're like, no, this is our home store basically, and they'll take care of you. You let them know your orders and tell them we sent you, and everybody's like been taken care of by them, and I was so happy to know when they were back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was awesome because of just that, and the bag deal too, man. I laugh because you're right. You're so right. I will even like add in figures. Well, what about this one? Well, that's another $10. Do it.
Yeah,
I don't even know who I just threw in.
Done.
I don't. I'm just all throwing in that bag. Yes.
Yeah, I love it because those guys are so awesome. Because I was like showing the dude on the back. I'm like, I want to make the Venom Pool build a figure. He's like, all right, I'll make sure you get that because I want to see that. He's like, you gotta tag me in a picture. I'm like, oh, it'll be done. Like, it'll be done. And so I leave there and I check my phone like a couple hours later, and he already messaged me. He's like, dude, we got the Morbius in. And I'm like, all right, I'll be in tomorrow to pick that up. He's like, I'll let you know when the other 2 come in for sure. Nice. So I'm like, dude,
that's awesome.
You can't beat that. And then I got in the I want to give a huge shout out to the Articulator for just being all around awesome and finding, the Roadkill Rodney packs, the TMNT packs, and hooking up myself, hooking up Johnny, hooking up Dario. So I got those in today, and now I got to bundle up and send Johnny's out to him. But I got the Roadkill Rodneys and the Triceraton today as well. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's about it. But it's been
I walked into my Target yesterday, and from the aisle, I saw those yellow boxes, and I was like,
yes.
I go up. It was Bebop and Rocksteady, which is not bad, but I already have them.
Yeah,
not a bad find. And it was 2 Shredder and Leonardo's, and I was like, dang it, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
The excitement immediately followed by the womp, womp, womp.
There was like a lady in the way just kind of grazing. I'm like, hey, you mind if I,
Yeah, that where you're trying to inch over, like.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, yeah, I think that's all I got this week. So I'm gonna toss it on over to you, Adam.
Ooh, my turn.
Yay!
Get your popcorn ready.
And I'll be right back. Actually,
I'll try not to be that long.
Okay.
We were talking about this earlier. I got Pyro and Rogue. So yeah, Pyro and Rogue. Then otherwise, it was a really big McFarlane week for me, and we were talking about My Hero.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got Stain in, so Hero Killer Stain.
That thing looks dope.
Hey, EK wanted to know where's the best place to get My Hero figures, or who?
Well, it depends on what you're collecting, because like here's the deal, and like Cheney's gonna want to weigh in on this, but
okay,
the My Hero stuff in general, Figma is making
best company
the most of like the kids, like the main cast,
okay,
like, as far as articulated and like very good versions. I'm a fan of Figma. I like Figma. Some people have issues with Figma. I don't know why. Revoltech has started in the My Hero land. They have the Deku, which I ate crow on that one. The Deku figure is a very good Revoltech figure. I normally don't like Revoltech in general, but the Revoltech Deku is great. Cheney says the Revoltech All Might is awesome. He sold me one. He has it in like a Toy Migos pile of loot right now that he's going to be shipping to me. So I don't have that yet, so I'm not sure. But Revoltech is entering the whole.
I saw it. It's
My
beautiful.
Hero, the toy line. Like we'll see where they go with it. But right now, Figma has the most characters out, and they're the highest quality. McFarlane in general, a lot of people like talk smack about their My Hero figures, but as Cheney was saying, they're great if you're going to give them to like your kids or younger fans. And then I actually really like any of the adults. So their All Might is questionable. I bought the regular modern All Might, and then I swapped the head with a Ban Presto statue. So I actually like the McFarlane All Might that I did with modifications, but as Cheney is showing off right now, the Revoltech version may replace it for me. Like I said, Cheney has mine. So I don't know. I don't have it yet. So as soon as I have it, we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, the other McFarlane adults, like staying here, I think fit in great for the line. Figma hasn't made them. Revoltech hasn't made them. So it's like you can get some of the adult figures and fudge them in to your My Hero display very easily. And these are $19 on Amazon or less. Like it's like you can pick some up for like 16 and stuff on sale. So My Hero, McFarlane, Revoltech, Figma. Check it all out. Figma's the best as far as I'm concerned. So more McFarlane. Let's see. Oh, this one is like I pre-ordered these from Walmart, but as we complained about Walmart never ships anything. So these are the Warhammer figures. This is the Necron. So I have not gotten the Space Marine yet, but I canceled my Walmart pre-orders and got them on Amazon. Amazon put them up for $19.99 in Amazon Prime. So this is the Necron, and it was all D Amazing's fault. Like he started posting pictures of it.
It always is.
Yeah, I commented on his picture, and I was like, dude, like hopefully Walmart ships mine someday. And he was like, dude, they're up on Amazon right now. And then he sent me the link to the review that he posted at the same time that he was messaging me this. It was like, really, like he did me dirty like that, because it was just like, of course I'm gonna immediately cancel other order and place an order immediately. So
well, and then you see his pictures. I mean, that dude could take pictures of popsicle sticks, and you'll be going to like Joann's Fabrics trying to find them or something.
Well, that guy's gonna take pictures of popsicle sticks posed in the best way you've ever seen.
Yeah, they'll be like, they'll be like fighting Doomsday, and you'll be like, money's of popsicle sticks.
Yeah, I gotta get some of those.
Good figure though. Like it's like, yes, agreed. The Amazing can take beautiful pictures of anything. Love the man, but like this legit, like he like posted a picture of it too. Like it's like doing crazy yoga, and it actually, like, unlike most McFarlane figures, it does actually have a thigh swivel. Yes, it only has a thigh swivel on one side. The other side doesn't have a thigh swivel because it's like an asymmetry thing. But hey,
that one reminds me of what was the figure from Rogue One?
K2SO.
Yeah, that thing had crazy articulation. It got no love either.
You know what?
It reminds me of with those little joints, those circle joints.
It does. It has a very similar build too, but it's cool. It's a fun figure. I think I'm like cool. Like I probably want like one more of them. And then I did order the Space Marine too. D Amazing and I, like, we were talking about it, and in general, like he mentioned it in his review, and I'm the same way, that like I don't know anything really about Warhammer other than, when I lived in New York, there used to be like a Warhammer store, and like I'd occasionally buy paint and stuff on it to work on customs, and then I would appreciate the miniatures, like the little miniatures that other people paint and set up like dioramas and crazy stuff, and I was always super impressed. I would look at them and I'd be like, that's awesome, but it was not my thing. But
Oh, my friend,
having seen that, I'm like, oh, I need to buy articulated action figures.
my friend lives and breathes that stuff. Like I went over to his house on Saturday, and he has like a whole little room dedicated. He's got all of his paint set up, through color by color, and he was showing me all the stuff that he had worked on, and like I'd given him some of the that purple foam and that packing foam that people use for dioramas and stuff.
Mm.
And he had used it to make stone bases to put them on and everything. Like he's gotten very good at painting, and yeah, he loves it, man. And it's cool to hear him talk about it, because it's like I don't know that world. I don't know Warhammer world at all. But to see, the way he lights up when he talks about it, it's awesome. And I'm like, okay, all right, I can get behind this. This is awesome.
Yeah. Plus, action figures holding like miniguns they're just cool.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Every time.
Yeah, never fails.
So I got in a crow also. I got in a different head than Cheney did. This was an Amazon order. I got the little smile head. I've already put up on the Toy Migos Facebook group that I'm searching for the open mouth smile and then the big, huge scream head. So that's it. I want all three crows eventually.
Mhm.
Now I want those figures.
They're nice, man. You'll like them.
That's it. Like it's like Cheney's all in for the evil Batman metal stuff. I am just sticking with the Batman Who Laughs and the Crows personally. I did read the comics, and it's like I'm tempted, but at the same point, and I've said this on the Quickie Minis, I feel weird if I have a display of an all Batman Justice League before I have a dope Justice League display.
Yeah.
I do not have a dope Justice League display.
I feel you. Yeah.
No one's done it. So like it seems weird to me to have like not a regular version on display first.
Yeah, no, I just want the Batman version.
I know. I ordered this, but as you can see, I already swapped the hands and head onto this one because like this is the more legit Batman Who Laughs. So the new version with the Hawkman wings had better hands and a better head. So I swapped that on there.
Nice.
I extended the Batman Who Laughs neck too, so he has a longer neck, but he just looks way better now as far as I'm concerned. So that's the version that I will have on display, hopefully with 3 different crows at some point. Almost done. I'm almost done. Like I actually didn't buy that much this year.
Technically there's 4.
Yeah, I know. I just saw that and I was just like, but then like, so are you going to keep your doubles of the heads or what are you thinking?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. My life is such a mess.
I don't get why they don't just make one figure like Marvel Legends does and just put the damn heads in the package with it.
Yeah, that way you could just buy 3 and you're done, or 4 and you're done.
They would make more money that way.
Yep.
Now they're going to sell a certain amount and people are just going to trade around until they get the ones they want. Like, yep. I would have, like, seeing you guys show these, I would have went out and bought 4 figures right now.
Yeah.
That's literally like, it's like someone needs to explain these things to Todd. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
So I Dune pretty hard. I like Dune. I liked the original movie growing up. I'm a fan of the books. So I came across this in Target. Like I was there for Essentials and they had the new Dune figures. So this is Timothy Chalamet, I believe his name is, but he's Paul Atreides, one of the main characters. So I picked him up. It's not a bad figure. I'm not going to buy any more, I don't think. I think I'm cool with just him for right now. We'll see if any other companies take a crack at this license. The one thing I did want to point out with it, though, is he comes with Build-A-Figure parts for, it's Drax. Dave Bautista is one of the villains in the movie. He's a Harkonnen, and you can build Drax's character if you buy the 4 figures in the wave. So Paul Atreides comes with the legs. this is the craziest thing, guys. So he comes with the legs, and the legs are cut where there would normally be a thigh swivel.
Oh my gosh.
Right? So you plug these in to like another part that you get, but if you look at it, it's not a tube. So when you plug these in to the leg, it's not a thigh swivel at all. Like it won't function as a swivel. It's literally a separate piece with a flat plane where all they had to do was make it so a peg pops in and it could be a functioning thigh swivel. And no, they put an extended key that is not a cylinder, that is a weird shape, so it will not function as a thigh swivel. Like
they're like totally against thigh swivels.
Why? What? It's so crazy.
Did you guys watch Unparalleled Universe's review of that infected Superman?
Yeah.
It came with the 2 legs for the Build-A-Figure, and the way they're cut jagged. So when you snap them on, they won't turn. Like there's no thigh swivel.
It's crazy. It's like you have a point of articulation and you ruined it by making get out of here. Like, what are you doing? That's crazy pills. So
crazy pills.
That's it. That's it for like the actual new stuff. But I do have one really cool, like surprising thing that just came in the mail today. I did not even post about this on Instagram or anything yet. I will be posting it at least in Instagram stories tomorrow, probably pimping it on Facebook and Twitter. But I got this awesome custom from a good friend of mine, Ribolito. He did a lot of the you probably saw it, like he was all over the place. He did the animated Spider-Man heads and everything. But yes, I got an Alf. So this is built off of one of the Star Wars Black Series. And
man, I love that.
Yeah, that looks great, man.
Fully articulated Alf. And it's like dude, like I'm just like, you guys know we're all of the same age group here, where it's like this show was like ridiculous.
I loved it. I loved it. Yeah.
Melmac. From Melmac.
Yes.
I had a dog growing up that we named Alf because of the show. Like it's like he was a brown Airedale terrier that we named Alf. So it's like I had to have this. And luckily he is a friend of mine, and I threw money his way and he made it and sent it to me, and I just got it in the mail. And
that's
like
so awesome.
This is honestly like one of my early favorite birthday presents that I have bought for myself thus far. So yeah.
Dude,
where's the cat?
You painted it, right?
No, I actually I had him paint it for.
Nice.
Like a creator, but I was like, now Ribolito is a great customizer. He sells the kit. I think his kits were sold for like $40 or something, and it's basically the head, hands.
I love it.
I
love it so much.
And you would
it looks perfect.
Yourself $40, but yeah, it's great. So
I
cool.
follow him too, and I thought about buying those, and now seeing that, I want it.
It's great. I'm super happy with it, but like, yeah, it just came in the mail like right before the show, basically. Right in the day is when I get the mail, and I was just like, oh, I'm so happy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I'm so blown away right now.
Yeah, I love it. Man, that's nice.
Shout out to Robolito.
Man.
Indeed. Good stuff. Follow him on Instagram.
That is killer. Absolutely killer. Well, we've got a little bit of time left here. So you guys want to go over some of the newer releases and whatnot before we head out?
You guys can start. I'm going to go make another drink and go
okay. All right.
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right. All right. Well, before we get started here, if you have not had a chance to listen to last week's episode, we had a 3-hour-long show. So we don't usually do that. That's not the way this usually works. But we're having a lot of fun, weren't we, Ernie?
Oh yeah, it had to go on.
Yeah, so we went for over 3 hours. It's up here on YouTube, so you can check it out, or you can listen to it on any of the listening platforms, iTunes, Spotify, etc. So check it out there. And then let's see, let's talk Spider-Man. Yeah, you guys want to talk some Spider-Man?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. Can't go
Yeah.
wrong with Spider-Man.
So the cool thing about this Spider-Man, and I was actually talking to Michael Wisman about this earlier, because he was saying, a lot of people confuse this with the more recent comic books where, they had a cyborg Spider-Man that looks similar to this, but not this actual design. And this actual design comes from a 90s Eric Larson book, when he was drawing Spider-Man. And the funny thing about this is that's kind of when I got into reading comic books. That was one of my first Spider-Man books that I picked up, that I started reading, and it was the Return of the Sinister Six, and they beat him up bad, and Deathlock actually helped him, out and gave him a brace for his arm and whatnot. So this right here, I have to have this figure. Basically, is the way to describe it. What are your guys' thoughts on this?
I think it looks pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people make customs of it, and I know people talk about this all the time. Hasbro is active in the social media, so I'm sure they've seen a bunch of them and knew that they had to roll this out. Yeah. It's definitely a must get for me. But I don't know, what kind of bothers me is we're getting some of all these, Venomized Miles and cyborg Spider-Mans, but where's our comic book Iron Spider? A good version of a comic book Iron Spider on, it could be on the Bullseye Buck, I don't care, but Hasbro, if you're listening, give us a comic book Iron Spider.
Yeah, because they haven't made that since Toy Biz days, actually. Spider-Man Classics. That was the last time that they made that. So yeah, that would be cool. Or even the armored Spider-Man, where he's in the silver armor with the black. Yep. Yeah, that would be cool too. But yeah, man, I'm all in for this. This is cool. The only thing missing from this is the little stitching throughout the costume that the old Toy Biz one actually had on it, where he had to stitch his costume back together from getting brutally beat up. But yeah, I'm down for this. And then Ernie, I know you're down for this because it's Spider-Man, right?
Because it's a Spider-Man, yeah. But so what makes me, the only thing I want to go to about this is that this is another Target exclusive retro. Is there going to be a retro wave of Target exclusives? Because now it's Gambit, Rogue, this one.
Oh,
and if
that reminds me, I picked up the Cara Dune on Friday.
Oh yeah,
I forgot I got that too.
Yep.
Yeah. So far I got IG 11, Cara Dune, and the Heavy Mando. Now I'm just waiting for Amazon.
I was eyeballing that IG 11 today at GameStop. I'm like,
dude, I'm just getting one set just to throw up because I like it. That's a cool exclusive Kenner wise and like that.
I'm like, it's a droid, so I can make it work.
And I know we're already seeing the comments as far as another Target exclusive, but you got to admit, man, for Hasbro Marvel Legends, nothing else, not Star Wars, not Power Rangers. We're talking the Hasbro Marvel Legends team here. That Storm Pack, if you don't have it yet or somebody hasn't got it for you yet, then what's going on? Because not only did, the articulator get mine, but then I saw it. And then somebody else messaged me, hey, Ernie, do you need it? And then I've passed on another one to somebody else. Correct. Yeah. So I'm hoping that with that being the thing right now, that then, yes, when it comes to Gambit, Rogue, and Spidey, we're going to see it just like that.
Well, far, with the Storm and Thunderbird, and now with the Cara Dune, I've seen a lot of Cara Dune out there.
Yeah.
So
I seen a cool peg of Cara Dunes today.
Mm-hmm.
I got offered one today too, as we're even speaking about it.
Yeah, I was like, no, I also I'm cool did too.
I'm just going with one.
Yeah.
I like it. This is cool for being Star Wars exclusive is how it should be, because like the whole Walmart thing is upsetting, of what's going on there. So, okay, then maybe Target did up their contract, and we'll have to see what the next wave of Joes then.
Yeah, maybe they did up their production because,
Correct.
The storm has been, in your words, plentiful. The
Yes.
Cara Dune didn't have any issues getting that, man. No issues. That was one of the smoothest purchases, or locating that figure, the smoothest transactions ever. It was like, okay, the chick was super cool. Yeah, no, let me go back there. It shows we got 4. Runs back here because I'm like, oh, I kind of want to look at them or whatnot. So she brings all 4, and I grab 2, and then give her the other 2. All right, cool, no problem. All right, awesome. When she saw that they were there, so how many of them do you want? I'm like, well, I'd like to look at them, and so I'm gonna get 2. So I got 1 for me and 1 for my boy Ernie here.
Thank you very much. I know people are talking about the Hondo, and I said this last show, that was also looking promising because that's been through a lot of restock.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. Yeah.
Again, get it out there. Thank you, Articulator. Found mine. Did I take that one from your house, Cheney? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I did? Okay.
Yeah.
So then I have that one. So
every
I've
time
seen
Ernie
them
comes over,
out there.
just so you guys know that they're listening and whatnot, every time Ernie comes over, he always ends up leaving with like a goodie bag.
I do, and I love it. But then that reminds me too, because I'm like, oh, wait, where did this go? Where did that go? So that's been a restock, and then the new ones that just came out, the gold. I can't say his name, but it's the gold trooper, and then Hondo's droid. I've also been hit up about.
It's pronounced Pyre. Pyre.
Is it?
Yeah,
Pyre.
Pyre.
See,
Yeah.
I keep saying it wrong. And so, yeah, okay, but
we won't hold it against you.
So, real quick, if you on the topic of the Storm 2-pack, I lowered the head on Thunderbird.
Nice.
I've seen that done. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so high. I think I heard Bill Mahoney say this on one of the podcasts with Unparalleled, and so yeah, I dremeled it out, lowered it, and then I gave him some fists. It takes the figure up another level, like for sure.
Yeah, shout out to both of those guys. They're super cool dudes.
Yeah, a lot of great ideas out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw Robo's latest play day video, and he did the same thing.
Yeah,
threw some fists, dropped the head down. He actually painted the neck too, and that it just brought it up the next level.
I got this idea from Robo.
There you go.
For the
Infinity, the Disney Store Venom with the spider Venom.
That guy's like super clever, man.
Oh, you'll have to explain because we can't see you right now.
Oh, so basically what he did was you can't see me. Can you see me now?
No. Hold on 1 second.
No, not only that, this is the podcast one too. So this is people listening.
Yeah, people will be listening
right now. They're driving
on
and saying, "We can't see you."
Yeah.
So basically, what he did was he took the toy box Venom that they sell at the Disney store.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then the pork rind head, and you actually you just kind of slice the Venom head off of the peg that goes in the neck. And then it's pliable enough to where if you use a little super glue, it wraps around the back of the head perfectly. And then it just plugs right in, and it's perfect.
So you take the pork rind head and you put it on the toy box Venom, and you have a pork rind to fight.
Where did the pork rind head come from?
It was packaged with
the Spider Ham.
Spider Pig.
The Legends.
So you have a more articulated pork rinds than you do with Spider Ham.
Yeah.
Spider-Ham, I took the is that the Nendoroid? Is that how you say it?
Yes, sir.
Nendoroid body, and I threw it the Spider-Ham on there. You gotta use a little blue tack, but it gives you a fully articulated
Spider-Ham.
Yeah, so you get a fully articulated Spider-Ham. You kick his legs up.
Man, we're throwing out a lot of stuff today.
So get him into twit motions, ab crunch. It's awesome.
Heck yeah. All right.
Adam, where are you going to get that Spidey?
Which one? The Spider-Ham and Nino Droid one?
No.
Oh, the Cyborg Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm in for at least one of those. We didn't work on it, so I'm like back and forth on whether or not I need one carded and to open. I definitely want one to open at least. It looks cool to me. It's on the Sunfire body, which is cool. So yeah, sign me up, and we'll see, one or two. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. All right.
I'm going for two.
Two. All
Two
right.
Gambit, two Rogue, two Spidey. Need it.
Oh, I need like 3 or 4 Gambit and Rogue. You know me.
Right. Well, I'm going for two.
All right. So here we have the HasLab Razor Crest has reached the 13K mark. And they've also added 2 more stretch goals with 12 days left. Will these goals be met?
Which us here on the show during the quickie minis and everything, for those of you who can't catch it, they're always up on YouTube, so you can go over and watch them after. But if you're listening just as a regular show, so they did. They hit the 13, which was 3 stretch goals. The slabs being the last one, which is cool. But we keep speculating, like, you know what? That was always supposed to be a part of it, from the pod to the figures to the slabs. It's kind of like you were just calling it a stretch goal. So with that, now all of a sudden we have 2 unlocked. That are going to come up that maybe could really be actual stretch goals.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So we'll see what happens, but we're running out of time quick. And I really thought that we would have had more by this time.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as they announce the slab, like, okay, goal met. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I honestly am wondering if we're going to reach it by then.
This is 3 3/4 scale, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I bet you they would have hit it quicker if it was 112.
Yeah.
I mean, they made a giant Sentinel. I mean, I'll take a giant Razor Crest.
So did you pick up a Sentinel?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I fought with it for a while, and last minute, I bit. I went in for it, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. So any guesses on what these next 2 goals are going to be, guys?
Honestly, I was there with the slabs, and I'm thinking from the show. So the only thing I can throw out there is maybe the next one will be damage parts.
That's a good guess. That would be mine. Yeah.
Because we have that from the very first episode 1 of the monster grabbing it and everything. So we saw that. So you can throw that in there. Season 2 starts tonight, and we see it kind of messed up. So that can go along with it. So I'm thinking modified battle damage parts is what I'm thinking. But the other one, I honestly don't have a clue unless it's another figure.
Okay.
Kara or IG-11 or
that would probably put it over the top too if they gave them like the IG-11, like all of the team basically.
Correct. That was in there because that's
they can give me Apollo Creed too. I'd be happy with him.
Yeah. I mean, because you got to think is it's a Razor Crest itself is what you're supposed to be purchasing.
It'd also be cool if they threw in Nick Nolte.
Oh yeah.
I think VLR Sierra just guessed it in chat.
Oh, little Baby Yoda.
Victor says it's going to be the knob that Baby Yoda plays with.
It's a little tiny.
So it's
that you lose immediately as you open up the box.
It's just a ball bearing from something they.
Right, and as you open the box,
a ball bearing would be Star Wars Black Series 1/12 scale. It's going to be smaller than that.
Smaller than that, and you hear that pinging sound when it hits the floor.
No.
Ding.
It opens up. You open it up. It falls out, and it goes in the carpet, and you never see it again.
Right.
That's like all the clips that come with the Mezco figures. Somebody said in the chat, the Jawas. That'd be cool. Like if they did.
Oh yeah.
Parts and you had them like you could put the parts in their hands.
Well, yeah, because this thing breaks down pretty much too. So, yeah, you could throw in a couple Jawas, and that'd be awesome.
That would be, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be way cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that would be so more figures, and I hope more than one. Like you said, let's finish out that team.
That'd be cool. Like the whole team. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's give them everybody. And you know what? Throw in a blurg too to
Yep.
throw in the back.
Yeah, I'm
Well-
already thinking with this forced perspective, you
Mhm.
bring in your 1/12 scale figures in the
Yep.
front.
Yep.
You could kill a shot with this.
The funny thing is, like, if they would have put this up, honestly, like 3 or 4 months from now, like from when they did, I probably would have been in. But the fact that it's like we got hit with, all kinds of stuff this year. Then we got hit with the Sentinel. Then we got hit with the HasCon stuff. And then if you order import stuff, I got hammered this month, like hammered. So I'm like, yeah, no, I can't, man. Like if it was 3 or 4 months from now, oh yeah, I'd probably get one just to have it. So
Agreed.
I could do.
I'm right there with you. Like I have you taking me, like holding me up by my ankles and shaking money out of my pockets for my hero stuff. So I probably, we said it in the quickie minis, I would have gotten this just because like it's kind of it's a perfect thing all in one box, even as is. Like just with having the Mando, the Child, and the Razor Crest, it's like that's a cool display just on its own in one place, even if it's not a scale I focus on much anymore.
Mhm.
It's like it's its own thing. And like I think it's another thing where it's like I like to think of it like where it's like, oh, someday I have a big enough place and I could hang it or display it somewhere. It's like people would see it and people would dig that,
They would
like,
know exactly what it is.
They're like, that's cool.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now, with the popularity of the show, no matter who has this displayed, they're gonna know what it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, and then lastly, let's talk about Spawn.
Oh God, really? Why are you going to end on such a sour note?
Because that's what everybody was waiting for.
To be honest, yeah. So we've heard a couple different things. So from what I've seen, this version that's showed here with the mask on has single hinge knees and elbows, and then the unmasked one has double. But I've been hearing, different things here and there. So I'm not sure what the heck you guys are going to get.
What this has been that's what I keep saying the entire time. It's like Todd doesn't care, that he doesn't think he needs to tell us these things. Like he doesn't think anyone cares. And it, like and
one I need right here.
Comments, no, like that's beautiful. Like that.
I even put a little magnet on the back so you can clip his gun.
Yeah. So Rick is showing off a custom using the what this is the Mortal Kombat Spawn.
Real quick, guys. We got a generous super chat from Nick's Figs. Would it be worth it pre-ordering from Big Bad Toy Store? That way we don't have to worry about it until next year. Are you talking about the Razor Crest? Did the Razor Crest go up on Big Bad as well too? Because I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought it was just Hasbro.
I assume they're going to do the Razor Crest too, and it's like it'll probably be like what, an extra $100 or something.
Yeah,
so,
if so,
right.
then I would say yes. I would say it'd definitely be worth it.
Yeah, but for now, I thought it was just Hasbro. I mean, we know that they did it with the Sentinel, but I think that was just popularity, how quick the numbers were, an outcry of the fans to get it other places.
Mhm.
I really think that's what it was. So we'll have to see. But that is a good, because that's what we talked about with the Sentinels, to do it that way too. So you may have a point there, Nick's Figs. Thank you for that. And
Yeah,
again, okay, let's get back to.
He said it's an extra 100. I would say it's worth it. I would say if you don't, if it's a little rough trying to pay in 12 days, it's worth that extra $100 to pay when it drops.
It's going to be a nice display piece.
And it's going to go for more than that anyway. Like,
yeah, if you.
Oh yeah, if you're going to try and get it after an aftermarket price, it's probably going to be 3 times as much.
That was one of the reasons why I pulled the trigger on the Sentinel, because I figured, like, if you wait, man, the aftermarket on that's going to be crazy.
Well, it already is.
Yeah.
As soon as you got to think that as soon as the Sentinel starts hitting and people start taking pictures of it, like it's gonna, like that thing is gonna be the hottest commodity out there. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really is.
Without a doubt.
Smash Lab has joined us. Don't forget to go check him and Uncanny Assassin out on what they've been doing. Okay. Go back to your
Really
modded
cool
spawn.
Scarecrow. Like I'll tell you right now what they've been doing, and they have a really cool scarecrow they're making right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
yeah,
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you were showing your modified Mortal Kombat spawn,
Yeah.
which with a few modifications, which a lot of people have done, is basically it. Now, all of a sudden, for what has been shown here and leaked out, how in any way does this already get a figure of the year nomination?
that's not. I mean,
Like, seriously?
but this is like the Toy Industry Association. This is like a thing where
I'm saying if they were going by numbers.
yeah, they don't like that's a different world. I will say this, it's very strange that Spawn is even involved in it.
Yeah, because if
Like,
you look at the rest of the toys that were nominated, it's like random, not really collectibles. It's like,
Yeah.
Spider-Man with like sticky hand, or I'm sorry, Iron Man with like sticky hands or something. It's not really action figures that are
exactly. And if you look at the past years, like many years, over the course of many years, this is not like they don't action figure the same way that like we hear action.
Right.
It's a totally different thing. So like it's not it's a very confusing thing in general, because the fact that Spawn is involved in it at all is weird, because it is still just a pre-order and it is a collector thing, and most of the time their stuff isn't really collector focused at all. Usually it is more like kid friendly mass market items, so it's just weird in general. But like who's gonna care about no one in our group of people are gonna give this any weight. It's like, we're all going to do our own, like at the end of the year, our top 5 or top 10 or whatever, and we'll post about it or talk about it on here. And that's the real deal, guys. Like, it's a totally different world,
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Ernie's showing off Mezco ninjas, and those are up there for sure.
Head.
So
I think what bothers me about this thing is because it's at the end of I think Sharmimus Prime's last video. He actually unboxes it and messes with the articulation a little bit because he got an early copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's got single jointed elbows, and I don't know, like they're like, oh yeah, the midsection's rubbery, but it just doesn't look like it. It was funny because if you actually watch his video, he's like, oh yeah, the ab turns and then it leans and then it looks like he's about to say and it crunches, and then he cuts it out. He cuts that part out. Like watch the video, you'll see him like start to move forward and he cuts the video, and I'm like, oh man, I want to know if it crunches, but I don't know. And then the head is attached to the neck, so it's like the piece goes all the way down. I don't know, the mask head might be different, but I know the unmasked head, which it's nicely sculpted, it's all one piece, and I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm kind of glad I didn't go in on this.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is complaining about the sculpt. The sculpt is killer on this thing.
Yeah,
that's it. Like and in the pictures too, the cape looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it's a great sculpt, and it looks striking when you look at a picture of it. But it's like, if you want to put that thing in any kind of extreme pose, that cape is worthless.
Well, you know what's funny? It's a Kickstarter, right? So like these other Kickstarters, they like, you hit a threshold, they unlock something, you hit another threshold, they unlock something. Why not unlock a cloth cape? Like all the people signing up to buy this are paying for you to make that cloth cape. Just put a cloth
you're
cape.
Preaching to the choir here, man. Like that's like like here's the deal. I backed the thing, and like I somewhat regret it already, and I don't have the thing in hand, but like I like the fact that I know going into this that I am going to have to upgrade this figure. I'm gonna have to make modifications to it. I'm gonna have to buy a wired cloth cape in order to make it anything that I remotely need is really disappointing. And like that's it. But like that doesn't seem to matter to Todd, like he's got a very specific vision in mind.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing his thing, And while I am upset about that, I at the same point I have a little bit of respect for it, because it's like,
Agreed.
he's
Yeah.
doing his thing. You know, you don't have to buy it. So I did. I went in for all 3 of them. So I'm out $160 and change, whatever it was. So I'm bummed, because I was hoping for something different. And you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like it's not like he didn't necessarily, like, a lot of the complaints that we'll have in like the quickie minis and everything are that, like, he sold us a bill of goods and then has been like making these changes, and it's like, well, yeah, like, what did we expect? Like, this
Yeah, you knew what you were getting. Yeah.
literally was doing it during the campaign. Like, he was literally changing his mind and changing things and doing it, and it's like, the campaign wasn't even over yet. So it's like, we all knew what we were getting into. So like, and this is someone who shelled out money, like, and is disappointed. And I'm like, yeah, well, I knew what I was doing. I'm dumb. Like, that's it. Like, it's like, I'm literally going to have issues with these toys that he's going to make. There's no doubt about it. Like, we just went over our hauls. I had like 6 or 7 McFarlane figures I got this week, and it's like, none of them are perfect. I have issues with all of them, and he makes questionable decisions.
I personally bought 4 myself, so yeah.
Well, if you hook it up like you did that Sergeant Slaughter, it's gonna look pretty cool when you're done.
Well, we'll see.
Sergeant Slaughter, like I saw that on the last episode, and I immediately went to eBay to try to find a part.
Oh, nice, thanks. Ernie was doing the same thing. Ernie was hitting me up, and he was like, "Tell me everything you did."
Yep. Like, I need this now. Like,
yeah, that wasn't even in group chat. It was personally sent, and that was exactly it. Okay, I need to know everything now.
yeah.
I'm like, because this looks great. Yeah. And I'm at work, and so as in between jobs, as I'm trying to read all the messages that he sent, on every one, it was great because it was like a story unfolding, you know. And then because like he was then, you know, no, it's gung ho. No, I trimmed this and that. No, and I'm like going back to look at the picture. He did. Okay, yeah.
I kept because I found an extra Gung Ho and Cobra Commander are the only G.I. Joes I've ever seen, and they were at Walgreens. And I had already bought Gung Ho, and then I saw a second one, and I was like, I can't leave him there. So I snatched him up, and I figured, you know, somebody would need him, but I think a lot of other people were finding him at Walgreens. So I held on to him, and then when I saw your Sergeant Slaughter, I'm like, that's exactly what's about to happen to this thing. He's, you know, so.
Yeah.
I'm in love with that Sergeant Slaughter. I like it.
Yeah, that looks killer. All right. Well, we are about out of time for tonight. Yes. Is there anything you guys want to add before we head out?
No, it was a really cool night tonight with a guest. We haven't had a show to talk. We sat here and talked and just enjoyed everything. Which was cool. And thanks for all the tips out there. I saw a lot of people going off of what you were saying, Rick, of wow, you know, some people weren't onto that and everything, which then brought a great thing. Then hopefully we can display more people's work in that different thread under our Facebook group, which would be very cool to start there and get more people to see other people's work and everything like that. And the modding. And we went over so many other people's shows today and everything. And that was awesome. It was an awesome night. Thanks to all the chat amigos for being here, of course, as we say, so late. And thank you to everybody who continues to listen and reshare this as well. Thank you.
Yeah, and most of all, thank you for Rick for hopping on and joining us and taking the time out to talk toys with us tonight, sir. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you guys having me. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're always welcome to hop on again, sir. You just let us know. All right, Adam, anything you want to add?
No.
Okay. All right.
Happy birthday to me this weekend.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
because before we come back on Monday for a quickie mini, so happy birthday, Adam. I hope you have a great weekend.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Thanks,
birthday
guys.
to Adam.
You get everything you deserve.
Yes.
I mean, like honestly, like I just checked tracking and I get the Mezco Doc Nocturnal tomorrow. And
Oh, that
I
thing looks
actually have to
cool.
run over to work because my Popeye and Bluto set just got delivered. And
Ooh.
Ernie, don't worry, I still have the pre-order open at Big Bad Toy Store if you do want the other one. I'm not going to pressure you, but that one is yours if you want the other one.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Ooh.
But yeah, lots of Mezco for my birthday. And then I bought myself other stuff too, because I'm a fool with credit card debt.
Okay.
Not only that, but when it's your birthday, it's like kind of your excuse
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it's fine.
that you can, yeah. But it's
Yeah.
my birthday.
You're accumulating frequent flyer miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Someday when I can use them when we're not pandemic.
Yeah.
Good luck to everybody who's going to try out and go hunt this weekend. There is a lot out there. Of course, Todd's DC stuff all over the place, other stuff leaking. You'll see that. Good luck with all of the exclusives that are going around right now. Hopefully you find something, whether it be the Walmart stuff or anything. Yeah, the new Disney store stuff that's being delivered and showing up in the shops. So
Tomorrow, I'm getting my Boba Fett and Darth Maul tomorrow. So there you go. More birthday presents for me.
see,
Mm-hmm.
so good luck to you all out there.
Absolutely. So I wanted to say, I'm not sure if we're completely locked down on a date or not, but basically, if you really want to dig into what Mortal Ruin is going to be, you guys are going to
we're
want
locked
to stay.
I think we're locked in.
Okay, yeah, we're going to have a pretty much Mortal Ruin episode. So we'll be able to pick the mind of the bearded man himself and have him explain what this world is all about and possible things that are coming down the pipeline.
Oh, and we're gonna unveil another paintmaster too, the one that
Oh.
I've been sitting on for a while. So
Oh,
yeah,
Very nice.
it'll
Okay.
be. I think we're the 12th, right? Is what.
I think that's I think you're correct on that. Yeah. So stay tuned for the 12th. That's going to be the Mortal Ruin special, if you will. So, let's see. Where can we find you at, Rick?
So find me at Artwittoys on Instagram, and then on Facebook, I go under Rick Allen. So the name that you see on the screen there, that's my daughter's first name. So, but Rick Allen on Facebook and Artwittoys on Instagram.
Awesome. So make sure to go and give this man a follow. Give some thumbs up in there, some likes.
Study the C shots. If you're out there and you want to get better at action figure photography, look at those behind the scenes pictures like that those guys post. They're giving you the secrets.
Yep.
Open book test. Study the
Every
C shots and try it.
every day you can learn something new, and you can apply it. Something new every day.
Yep.
All right. Well, Ernie, where can you find us at?
Okay, guys, you can find us Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on YouTube with the Quickie Minis. It's your hour to get away, hear all of the daily toy news that there is and everything. Okay, yes, let's be honest. Probably around anywhere past 5:05-ish, then you can hear us. And that usually is always my fault. But
Hey, sometimes it's been my fault. I'll
Right.
admit it. I'll admit it.
right here on YouTube. So check us out with the Quickie Minis. And then 9 p.m. Thursday is our regular podcast show, our 2-hour show. Like we already said, we got some more guests coming next week who just jumped in. This was a very cool week. We had Legend Collector, Artwittoys, Boog's coming. We got Adam show coming up. So
Yep.
we got a lot in the works. So stick with us. All we ask is please remember, hit that thumbs up. The most important thing is though to share. Reshare the episodes, let everybody know that we're on live and everything like that. We greatly appreciate all the chat migos and all that you guys do. If you enjoyed this tonight, tell your friends, and don't forget to go check out our Toy Migos Facebook group. where all of this continues on in there and everything, and a great toy community, what I like to call the amazing approved.
There you
The
go.
only one he likes to go to. So go check that out, our Toy Migos Facebook group. And then Dario holds it where Mervine is handling things in there very well. Much love to Mervine.
Yes.
Much love to Dario for running everything else from our IG, Twitter, Facebook, and toymigos.com. Go check everything there.
Yep.
For all of your links that you need, news updates. And we will let you know that he does put the links to stuff on sale or anything else in the Facebook group first.
Yes.
And then it goes out to everywhere else, just so you guys know. And that's where you can find us, the Toy Migos, all there, all the time. On the Fallen Fett, you can find me on Instagram, and then on How We Do Disney. Hopefully someday get back to that. I hope.
Mhm.
And then also with the Sarlacc Digest Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Although they have so many guests coming up and going on that we got to move our times from. We're getting a lot of people from around the world. So honestly, just stick to Sarlacc Digest podcast.com to see the schedule. And that will be the best way for you. And I hope everybody's going to enjoy The Mandalorian tonight, because I am super excited. So excited. And with that being said, please do not forget, as we just talked about it, go follow Mortal Ruin and The Cursed Dead and see what that's all about. And the show will be coming very soon. And I'm super excited about that too.
Absolutely. Well, as I said before, and I'll say it again, thank you so much for your time, Rick. It's been a joy having you on, and you're more than welcome to come on again. Just hit us up if you got a fire inside you. Like, hey, I want to go hang out with those guys. You're more than welcome. So,
yeah,
anytime.
definitely. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime you want to come back. With that being said, I am Cheney 180.
I'm the Fallen Fett.
I'm your friendly neighborhood artist, formerly known as Prospect, industry insider, hat wearing, V-neck rocking. That's all I got for now. Mortal Ruin, Cursed Dead, playing with myself.
Nice.
I am Lucky Lefty, Mr. R. Lowry, Artwittoys on Instagram.
And remember, guys.
Not as good as Adams, but.
Oh, no, that was great. That was great. And remember, guys, they're not dolls.
Plus Ultra!
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you